Good morning all. I have not been awake that long, but I thought today we would just maybe start a weekly vlog. Yeah, I think so too. I'm literally in the process of inventing a name for it. I don't yet know what I'm going to call it, but as I drink my morning juice, we will be coming up with it together. I'm trying to think of like thunder words or something like that, something related to Thunderbirds, but I'm not quite sure where to go yet. Generally week to week I don't really have a fun life. I go to work, I come home, I maybe write a bit of my novel, I watch a bit of TV, I watch a bit of Thunderbirds on some days as I've got to do today, and then I go to bed, and then I wake up and I do it all again, and that's 5 days a week of my life. It's not particularly great fun, but it gets me through, it pays bills, and it does what it needs to do. I thought today we would just maybe let you learn a bit more about the process of my brain, because my brain is weird, and I think it's about time I kind of tried to explain it to people, because a lot of people don't understand my mind's process. So for as long as I can remember, I've kind of struggled socially, and it's only become apparent recently, I think, why. So basically I went for this job interview, and afterwards I knew there was a really high possibility of me getting the job. Now, with regards to the job, we did kind of do a mini rant about it another time. It wasn't the one from back in December. I basically was filled with hope and then did not get contacted, and I still to this day don't know why, because that shop is now open, and me and my friend joked that we're going to go and firebomb it. We wouldn't do that, can I just say? We would not do that. It's only hearsay and joking. When I actually thought about getting the job, it raises all kinds of social issues. So in my mind, I drive myself crazy and I start overthinking these things, and then my heart starts going, and then I get on a borderline panic attack, and then I start feeling sick, and then I cry, and then I can't cope with life, essentially. So I started looking up all, because I knew to myself, this isn't right. This is just weird. And it shouldn't be going on in my head, but it is. I kind of went and looked around and ended up looking up this little thing called social anxiety, and suddenly the heavens opened and birds sang, and I went, this is what's been wrong with me for years. And I actually believe that that is what happens in my mind. Normal situations that you would comprehend, I can't cope with. So for example, at work, ladies getting married, I am actually going to the wedding, the dress for which is sitting right here. Here's a clip of it, but this bit has to be taken up. There will be a nice little makeup vlog about that in the distant future, probably after the end of August, so bordering on the start of September, when I actually get to wear this and make my face up and do my hair and go to this thing. We're not here to talk about that. It's having a hen party next month, so I've been asked to go. And for many of you, you may go, oh yeah, hen party, yeah, that's great, let's go out, let's have a good time. And for my mind, that's like freak out of the century. Oh my god, I'm friends with all these people and they're asking me to go out, but I don't like these social situations. I want to tie myself up in a ball. I don't want to do it. Please help me. That's my head. That is what goes on in here. It's not a simple thing of, oh, let's go out and have a good time. My head can't cope with that. And I wish I could. Just thinking about it makes me nervous. And it's a shame, and I wish I could, and I wish I could just throw caution to the wind and go out and have fun, but I can't do that. All kinds of silly things. People I'm friends with or was friends with in groups, they say, oh, come round, let's have a good time in. Various times I've been to this one friend's house that, you know, we have New Year's, and I think to myself, oh, he's just invited me because he thinks he has to. It's not because he wants me there. It's in my head. When I see one of my best friends, Natasha, hello Tasha, I love you, I always think she's doing it because she has to. And I know that's not true. I know it's not true. I love her to bits, she loves me to bits. I've known her for 20 years, for God's sake. But I think she's doing it because she has to, not because she actually wants to see me. My friend Ronnie, hello Ronnie, when I see Ronnie. He's just doing it because he thinks he has to. In my mind, I kind of go, they're looking at their phone, oh great, Nixie's texted again. Oh great, she wants to do something. Sorry everyone, that was a bit of a natty flyer. I've basically got some plants behind here. And they've started sprouting these little miniature flies, and I don't quite know why. There's actually a fly just sat between the poinsettia and the yellow gerberas, and it's just sat there, and it'll get punished. So that is my brain. I did try and seek help for these kinds of things, because I know that there are coping mechanisms. I've seen some videos on YouTube of the coping mechanisms and things you can do, but it's not as simple as just telling someone, oh, just ignore yourself and just go. It's not that easy for me at all, and to a point I wish it was. I know no different. And again, I put it back to the school days where I was never included in anything, where you had all the popular kids who weren't me. I was most certainly the unpopular kid, taunted for being smart when really I was only good at English. Can I just say that? I was only ever good at one subject in life, and that was English, and we still carry that on today. I would never give up writing. I think there's mental scars that never go away when you kind of suffer the taunting at school. I was never physically bullied. I'm not going to say that I was beaten to a pulp every day. That did not happen. But sometimes when people taunt you and they're laughing at you and giggling and taking test tubes from a science class and filling it with water and then telling you, oh, let's see who's taller, and then squirting water in your face, which causes you to walk out the French class. You know who you are. I haven't forgotten. And then maybe also sending me fake Valentine's cards, which I've kept, and thinking it's funny to stand there while I go in my locker and open it and think that I'm going to fall for it. Yeah, you think I forgot about that? No, I didn't. But it's all up here. It's all up here and it never goes. And I think ultimately it's caused that kind of reaction in my head, because right now at nearly 26, I can't cope with basic social things. My dad's 60th last month. I was actually remarkably calm at, and I freaked about it the whole week before. So I just wanted to give you a little insight into my head. That was the first thing we're going to do. The second thing we're going to talk about is a very, very nice YouTuber made a wonderful blog about me, praising me, and that to me is just... It's easier to believe you lot when you say nice things about me, because you don't know me. You do not know me. You just put on my videos and go, oh, I like her. And that feels wonderful. I believe you more than I believe my own friends. But unfortunately, I decided that I was going to tweet something which I've since deleted. And the logistics of it are, and this is the simple mind, the simple-mindedness is that, you know, not many people right now know I do this. You know, no one in my working life, my mum doesn't know, my dad kind of knows, my brother has no idea, a couple of friends know, and that's it. You know, all of this team know that I do it, and, you know, that's great, because it's kind of a Hannah Montana style thing. I should have thought through clearly what I say, because basically, if I tweet something and say it were to go viral, or a video were to go viral and the wrong person were to see it and I was still in employment, I would get in a lot of trouble. And it's not on the YouTuber. I know you may be watching this, it's not you, and the possibility is it's not going to go crazy, but in my mind, due to the social anxiety, that's, oh my god, I'm getting fired, oh my god, I'm dead, I'm absolutely dead, this is going to happen, I am going to die, I am going to be in so much trouble, I am going to get disciplinaries, everything is going to go wrong. That's my brain. And it's not on you, it is 100% on me, because I should have thought it through, I should have deleted the tweets. I'm so sorry, okay, I'm just going to say that now. Second thing I was going to talk about is the way I record these videos. Because you may know I've spoken that we have a nice big window going on here. When I have to sit closer to said window, we sometimes get the shadowing on the face, and this side of my face looks like it's glowing white. Not that I'm not pale white anyway. The videos they are done in one take. I never do more than one take on a video. What you see that happens in one take, and I do edit it down. I don't go back and I'll reshoot that bit. It's done in one. If I left everything in, there will be pauses and some points of me just sitting here doing this in silence, and I don't think you want to watch that. I have a habit of saying the word so over and over again, and I'm kind of thinking at Christmas time I might do an outtake reel of me just going so over and over again. I think that would be funny as hell to do. There's no grandeur in this, there's no glowing lights, there's no emphasis. I can only basically edit with Windows Movie Maker at the minute. I don't have iMovie, I don't have an Apple Mac, I have a Windows 11.6 laptop, and it's my best friend. It's Barbie Pink. It's called Penny for the Thunderbirds fans out there. She is named Penny, she is down here. She's sitting here. She is my trusty friend. Adobe is not my trusty friend at the minute. Adobe keeps screwing up my internet. So when I record, it's all done with literally a digital compact camera. And I'm going to show you right now setup that I use, okay? So this is what it looks like. No, there we go. Okay. This is what it looks like. There's a small digital compact camera and several perfume bottles that make up the tripod, and the back mirror just shows me that I'm actually getting myself in the lens. That is my setup. There's no glamour, there's no lighting, there's no microphone. It is just me being a home recording artist. I don't like the idea of being something I'm not. I'm a home videoer and I don't plan on being anything else. I don't want to get nice lighting. I don't want to get a fancy tripod, a fancy camera in the near future, fine, but this one's working just great for me right now. It records, it takes photos, couldn't be happier. It was actually bought in China. You know what, I want to do a vlog on that because I actually have videos galore from my China tour last year, and I think that that will be quite enjoyed, especially by the people of Wendy Wu, who I travelled with, and British Airways, who I also travelled with, who are lovely, who I actually kind of ended up half chatting up this, not in that respect. We got to the airport in China on the way home and I went, look, and because I kind of made friends with this one air steward, he come up to us during the thing, I was like, do you want any special drinks? The power of speech, right? Back to the point. I think you'd all enjoy that, to see where we went. You know, I did go around I went up the Great Wall, certain parts of the Great Wall. We went to see the terracotta warriors, we went to the pandas, we went here, there, we saw the giant Buddha. I say Buddha because one of the tour guides said Buddha, and I love the way he said it, so I say Buddha now with an Italian. Ooh. So I just really wanted to give you a vlog on what kind of goes on in my life, basically. I'd like to try and keep up the weekly vlog because I think it will be fun and more of an introduction to moi, rather than just reviews and makeup videos and fun things like that. I love doing all of that. I look a wreck right now. I have not even brushed the mane this morning. With things like this, I like you to see me and not, I love making up me and I love videoing me, but I like to do me on these things, and that's makeup free, still in her pajamas, unbrushed hair me. And so I just wanted to kind of set the scale there and introduce you to the world of Nixie and how Nixie's brain processes basic human things and freaks itself the hell out of these situations. Keep watching for more crazy stuff. Bye everyone.